This is a city built for innovators, for can-doers, chasing impossibilities till they yield possibilities. A city built for dream chasers, chasing dreams before they disappear. But not all dreams come true. Some are defeated by cold realities. Some just fade. Some dreams will stand apart from the rest. Others will merge with the ordinary. And in this city of dream chasers, and at the dawn of the digital age, billions of ideas and dreams are battling it out. My quest is to find the exceptional one, that one in a billion. The one who conquers all the challenges with all but one idea. A quest for the outliers. This is a celebration of the human spirit. The spirit to explore, to innovate, to survive, to compete, to do better, to be better, to be that one in a billion, to be a unicorn. Earlier, people used to say, I'm starting a new business. Now everything's a startup. Can I give this away? There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who've already started a startup and those who eventually will. India is becoming the startup capital of the entire world. And this is our quest to find the next unicorn, the next company that's valued at $1 billion. But our quest is a little bit more. A company valued at $1 billion with brand new ideas worth more than $1 billion. Our adventure, our quest begins. This is Unicorn, chasing the startup dream.
The world of startups is a fascinating place. It's a world made up of billion-dollar funding making headlines and 16-year-old school dropouts disrupting businesses that have been around for 50 years. But that's one side. The other side is about chaos, mayhem, disappointment, and the fact that for every one company that will make it, millions will fail. I'm Pallavi Batra, and I'm going to venture into the unknown. I'm going to decode the ideas behind different kinds of startups. And in this journey into the unknown, I'm going to try and discover if there is a magic bullet, a surefire success formula, a way that could make you the next startup headline maker. We start this journey on Unicorn with a new idea that may just make you healthy and fit and may also get our founders a healthy and fit valuation and business model. Can a fresh juice making company be worth $1 billion? We find out. Juice, the simplest of all foods. But can it be reinvented to become $1 billion idea with new technology that changes the juicing game and a delivery and ordering system that has never been done before? Meet Rohan Gupta and Anurag Mishra, two childhood friends who say they are bound together by a passion to work towards a healthy lifestyle. And the two best friends are now co-founders of Migraines. Anurag is an alumnus of IIT Delhi and IIM Calcutta. His partner in crime, Rohan Gupta, is a management graduate. So I decided to head on over to Rohan's house and have a little chat with the colourful men behind Migraines. How did Migraines come about?
We started Migraines for two main reasons. One, it hit our sweet spot very well. It's about health, it's about fitness, and that is something that motivates us a lot. So there's a lot of emotion that goes behind the venture. The second is, it's a huge market. This market has really exploded globally over the last 5 years.
And there are different categories of juices, right?
We researched on it and we interestingly created 3 different lines of juices. So the first line, we call it the relish line. So these juices directly connect to your taste buds. And then we have a goals line. This we have developed with our team of experts. So we have a nutritionist with us, we have taste experts with us, and then we have a most serious line, vitals. So in this, we give our people the benefit of cold press technology.
So Rohan, tell me, where did the money come from for migraines?
We believed in the industry so much that we have invested our own money into this. But in the future, as we go along, we need some money to scale up, and we will be looking for some Series A funding later on.
Unicorn is all about chasing the startup dream. What is it that makes migraines 1 in a billion?
Okay, there are other players who are doing cold pressed juices, but we are very, very different from them on 3 counts. One is our team of advisors. The second differentiator is taste. While you're making these health juices, what's challenging is how do you marry health with taste? We've been able to achieve that thanks to our nutritionists and our taste advisors. And the third is we have the largest lineup of juices in the country. So we have 15 different juices which cater to a wide variety of taste palettes.
Now I've seen and heard enough about why migraines was started and how it was started, but I'm not going to let these guys go without giving me a sneak peek into all the behind the scenes action, right?
Yeah.
I'm at this spick and span yet freezing migraines factory, and this is where all the cold pressed juice magic takes place overnight. Fruits and vegetables are stored in controlled temperature in a chamber called cold storage before they are washed thoroughly to rid them of any pesticides. And now begins the actual work. Okay guys, so the apples are washed, clean, ready. What's next?
Juicing.
Okay.
And before we do that, you need to wear a cap, and for your safety, goggles.
Shall we start? I started by grinding the fruit into fine pieces. The cold press technology is activated by adjusting pressure and speed. And you're done. Just bottle it up. So fruits and vegetables surely have their nutritional value, but it's the taste that ticks me off. And that is the challenge for migraines, to make their juices not just healthy, but also ones that taste amazing and are unique. I decided to go a step further and meet Rinku Madan, who has helped fine-tune the flavors in migraines juices. Do you think your migraines has actually managed to marry the health benefits with the taste? Because that's most important to the consumer.
We've tried to do that. If I could give you another example, so the apple, kale and the lime that we use, just for a 10 ml bottle that we make, it has about 100 calories and say about 1 gram of protein, 20 gram of carbs, but 0 mg of fat and 0 mg of milligrams of sodium in it.
So it seems Rinku feels that migraines has achieved what I thought was impossible. A healthy drink that tastes good. So I've just tasted a variety of the migraines juices and I'm very happy with how they taste. In fact, I've even gotten over my fear of green leafy vegetables. But I want to know what is the nutritional value of these juices and what's going inside my body. So we've got hold of Ishi Khosla, who's a famous nutritionist and also one of the advisors for migraines, and I'm going to hear from her what she has to say.
It does provide you a great deal of antioxidants in one shot, and you really cannot even imagine eating a kg of vegetables, which goes into that one bottle, I'm told.
So the success mantra for any startup is to create a product or a service that consumers will want to use at least once a day, if not more. And migraines might have just hit the mark. The only catch here is that it comes at a hefty price tag. So if you can afford it, well, go on, get healthy.
Migraines addresses young who are health conscious and people have spending capability, so they sort of offer price product which is high value price product. Good part about them is that they are sort of addressing aspirational Indian youth.
Migraine has one thing which is very nice, is its focus on increasing awareness about the nutrition, about the how to consume something as a food, and then it also actually overcomes some of the inefficiencies in terms of the shelf life, etc.
The bad part is that they need to build distribution, but at the same point of time I have one advice that I remember Paperboat built it by selling it in airlines and people sort of learnt it. So why don't you go top of the curve first and then build it down there?
The challenge in my view is that in India the juice is a symbol of freshness. When you have a cold pressed juice, I think there may be a behavioral shift they will have to bring, and it will serve in my view initially as an entry barrier.
While it may be easy to convince me to buy a bottle of migraines juice, it is definitely a huge task for the founders to convince the big bosses. the investors, the big fund managers and the venture capitalists to dole out some cash and show some confidence in a startup. But one wrong move and you lose the pitch and all the money that comes with it. So let's find out from one such mentor what he dislikes in a pitch.
So, the peeves that investors might have for entrepreneurial pitches are many, but let me try and hone in on 5, right? The first thing is if the entrepreneur is tardy, which is we set up a time, don't show up on time, they can't find the building where we're meeting, that kind of stuff, right? It can kind of derail a meeting right up front. The second thing is they put the slides up and there's 45 slides. My God, this is a half an hour meeting, 45 slides, come on. You got to be able to tell your story in about 10, right? The third is avoid hype and cliche terms. Don't tell me you're the Uber of this or the Dropbox of this, One more peeve I'd say is numbers. Oftentimes you'll find hockey stick curves. We are going to be a billion run rate in 3 years. First and foremost, let's all admit, none of us knows what's going to happen in 3 years. Not you, not your competitor, not me. And the last thing is the funding ask. Here's where you find the big waffle. Entrepreneurs, when you ask them, okay, so I'm interested, what do you want? Suddenly what was a $250,000 ask became $5 million, right? They get ambitious suddenly just because you said you may be interested, right? I think they have to have some compass there, right?